Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's race of Flauke v. ElectricMiles. This is, I believe, round 5 in the losers bracket of the LM No Out of Bounds Any Percent tournament. And we should see some pretty good racing here today. So one of the first things that you'll notice is that the runners are not running on English; they're actually running on Japanese. The reason for that is because Japanese is faster in terms of a couple of skips that are only available in this version, as well as a lot of text scroll, which can be pretty good for about anywhere from 10 to 30 seconds of time total. Saved over the course of the run, depending on what category you're in. We see the runners both going into the third room here, about to run into their first portrait ghost, and portrait ghost will be one of the key features of these runs. As well as booze, but all in due time. ElectricMiles getting a little bit unlucky with some poisonous mushrooms. If poisonous mushrooms hit Luigi, then Luigi shrinks for about 8 seconds. Personally, I'm pretty sure that they're heat-seeking, but no one really knows. No one's really dissected one of those mushrooms before. So here's our first portrait ghost right here called Neville, although a lot of runners like to call him Nigel. And some very clean suck-ups from both the runners, both relatively neck and neck here. Coming in about 3:09, 3:10, which is very good pace so far. Over here we have the laggiest room in the game, or at least one of the laggiest rooms in the game, Lydia's. The reason why it's so laggy is because there's actually another room behind this that gets loaded. If you look out the window, there's a little graveyard that we'll be visiting later on in the run. And typical no out of bounds any percent tends to go about anywhere from a good hour, anywhere from, I believe the world record is about 55 right now, and typical runners can go from anywhere from 55 to 110s, so about an hour. And here we're heading into our first major boss, Chauncey. We're going to see two fairly technical tricks going on here, mostly pertaining to ball catch, and it has a lot to do with good positioning and just good timing. And we use positioning to manipulate where the ball is going to spawn, as well as damage frames. You'll see the runners intentionally taking damage. That's not a mistake. They'll intentionally take some damage on the next cycle here. That way they get an invincibility frame. That way they don't get bonked by the ball and they can catch it much sooner. Miles getting the first. catch, so is Flauke. Very nice. And there they are. The runners are taking damage. Well, actually, that damage was not for the invincibility frame. That was to lose money and also force Chauncey. That's a very micro optimization. This is the actual damage invincibility frame that matters. And there's the second ball catch. Both of them get it. You'll love to see it. And both of them are very solid. Just shy of 6 minutes. ElectricMiles getting the 6:01. I believe Flauke getting like the 6:0, I think, but I can't really see his timer. Very good paces for both of them so far. Not really that many major mistakes that I've seen. And the first set of damage that these runners had taken was actually for forcing Chauncey to a little bit forward, a little bit faster. And you'll see a lot of those kinds of tricks. High-level Luigi's Mansion running is all about the micro-optimizations. It's all about the tiny things that save you an aggregate of a lot of time. And that particular trick, just when you're in an invincibility frame and Chauncey is coming down, if he's coming down on top of you, it will force him forward a little bit, meaning he gets to kind of skip a cycle of one of those bounces, which does save a little bit of time. And then, of course, the second one being the ball catch invincibility frame. Both runners heading into Area 2 now. And here we have the grabber ghosts. They're well, these ones aren't invisible, but some of them might be invisible. But they often spawn in the same places, so they're usually pretty easy to handle. And here we're going on to the infamous Shy Guys. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. They can be very, very fickle. About getting his first double, so is Miles. Very clean so far. And here's the first little bit of RNG right here, the whirlwind windows. There's 2 opportunities for their hearts to show. The first one shows immediately. This next one, 10 seconds later. Looks like neither of them get early release. So both of them have to wait an additional 10 seconds for their hearts to show. Looks like ElectricMiles got it, no problem. Flauke now getting it, no problem. And both of them are heading into early poster, not poster skip, early poster. This is a fairly minor but a fairly free trick where you can suck up the poster that's hiding a button on the other side of that wall, but you can reach it from this side of the room before you extend the wall. And both runners getting it, no problem at all. That trick is fairly free. Both of them heading into release now. And joining me here on the commentators box is Pablo. Pablo runs.
Hello.
Pablo, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm glad I could commentate the race because it was originally scheduled at a time that I couldn't commentate it, but I literally just saw like 10 minutes ago that it was like
Yeah.
rescheduled. But how is the race so far? Who's ahead?
I think ElectricMiles has the mild lead, but they're fairly neck and neck. No major mistakes from either of them. They've been on very good pace. They got just a second or two over Chauncey, coming out of Chauncey. The both of them. They all got their doubles so far.
Looking good
so far. Yeah, looking great. You love to see it. Both of them didn't get early release, so there's hasn't been RNG advantage yet. Although we're about to see a little more of it. ElectricMiles going for the post-boo release tablecloth, which probably does save more time doing it that way, but it's a little more risky.
Flauke going for the same trick and not getting it. So that's kind of a big difference, getting that tech skip or not. It's like 8 seconds for the first boo. It's not a big thing by any means. Like, it's kind of big, but we can still see anything happen in the race.
Right, because for the very first boo catch, EGAD kind of yaps on for a little while about saving your boos and whatnot. And then the later ones, there's still opportunity to lose time to Van Gore-Tex, but that's random.
Yeah, after a while it's random, but that first boo is always the same. It's always the same long text.
Mm-hmm. Both runners headed into storage now. And both of them got early poster. Not poster skip.
Nice.
I wonder, actually, I know Flauke is a toilet vacuumer, but I don't know what Miles is. Is he a toilet vacuumer or is he a knocker?
Is he a toilet vacuumer or is he wrong?
Well, that's what I was asking, because I don't know. I don't know what Miles does.
I have no idea. We'll find out in about 15 seconds. This is a pretty good run for Miles, actually.
Yeah, very good. I saw him practicing Undo for this yesterday.
Nice, he's vacuuming the toilet, saving that 0.1.
Dude, let's go! Vacuum gang, rise up!
I thought you were a vacuum, like a toilet knock gang. Or am I just confused?
I don't know. You know, some days the vacuuming's good, some days the knocking's good, you know what I mean?
Some days you feel like going fast, some days you feel like going slow.
Yeah.
Just how it be.
It don't seem like it be, but it do.
Alright, so they're in the room, the mirror room, literally called mirror room with the biggest mirror, and it's the only mirror you cannot use to warp to the main room of the mansion. So what they're gonna do instead, they're gonna use the boo to warp out of the room with the element to save warp. So you can see he spawns the boo, then he opens the chest, the medallion falls out, he grabs the boo, and then he's gonna land on the medallion. And that does a couple of things. It skips having to do the puzzle where you have to light the candles to get out of the room. It skips some EGET text from the fire. And the most important part is the butler cycle. So this butler that they're gonna catch next is gonna always be in the perfect spot after they save and quit because he gets reset. Otherwise it's always different. So Miles has to hurry up here in order to get the optimal butler cycle.
Yeah, this is a very strict timeline here. So when we're talking about butler cycle, we're talking about how Shivers goes up and down the hallway, and optimally we want him to be at the very end of the hallway where we can reach him the fastest with our
Is it just me, or did Miles change his game to SMB1?
No, I think he's playing on the Atari, actually. Miles didn't get the memo. The Wii is faster than the Atari here.
Miles losing time here. Still getting an optimal butler cycle though, but... Ooh, Flauke missing the butler. That's actually like any mistake you make on the butler cycle gets doubled, if not tripled.
Alright, let's watch him try to go for chess scene cut skip.
You mean... I heard you say... almost say head skip. But
Yeah, I know. It's not hat skip. We're not skipping
it's not
the hat.
head skip. It's officially called a laundry room treasure chest cutscene skip with Mario's head, or LRTCCSWMH.
Oh god, we're making our acronyms. No. Please.
Miles
BFDB
miss
was already
Marshall?
bad enough.
I'm not sure if he missed it. Oh, Flauke missing it. The cutscene skip. Yeah, he missed the mousehole. I already thought.
Yeah.
You want to activate that mousehole before you spawn this boo, so you can do the text skip.
And this is one of those skips that I mentioned earlier that's only available in Japanese, not English at least, where you get to skip some more EGAD text by going through the mouse hole at the same time you capture a boo.
Yeah. And you don't want to go in too early, because then you're stuck forever.
Yeah, Mr. Mr. Softlock here himself has a...
Oh! Getting
Ooh.
punched. I wonder what happened
Not-
there. Did he not burn him enough? No, he did.
Yeah, he burned the front three, but the back one didn't get burned, and he punched him.
Ah. So that alone let Flauke catch up a whole lot.
We're back to neck and neck pace here.
Yeah, they're pretty much tied.
Miles setting up for the laundry room text skip. You'll love to see it.
And Flauke opting to not go for it, realizing that the positioning was going to be a bit bad, especially with the boo ball in the way there.
None of them, neither of them getting it.
And Flauke actually pulling ahead. So Mouse was miles ahead, but Flauke apparently just fluked it.
But that was actually pretty good.
So this is probably one of the biggest time saves based on luck in the game. What text you get from melody, or what song you get, I mean. Because Water song is actually one text box faster than the SMB3 team. And they both get water, so no major time save. Ooh, Flauke there with really fast sheets. Oh, Miles having trouble reading that boo. It's a bit tricky. You have to look at what... first you have to look at like if it's yellow or red when you're opening up the chest. But then you also have to look at how close you are to the object. It's kind of hard to do because all those timpanis are so close to each other. Ooh, so Miles actually pulling ahead just based off that conservatory.
And here we'll see the runners flashing a little bit of fire. That's to skip burning the ghost there. Normally he would have an ice heart, and you burn the ghost to lose the ice heart, and then you just stun him and capture him like normal. But if you flash a little bit of fire beforehand, you skip waiting for the burning animation that the ghost does.
I bet Mr. Lux is angry at them for unfreezing his stakes.
Yeah. Those were some fresh T-bones, man. And maybe even some mahi-mahi in the back.
I've never actually paid attention to what is in the fridge, like, visibly. I know there's, like, one thing that's is lying around in kitchen somewhere that just has food on it.
I mean, food in this game is like, what, Jello or flan or something? Is that what?
Oh, yeah.
That,
The flan
that's why
man.
Lugs is. That's why. Yeah, Lugs is the flan man. He's so fat.
Fried rice. Is what they say in the LM 3DS trailer.
Fried rice.
This game is weird. Do you ever see people eat in these Mario games?
I mean, Lugs, technically?
Yeah, that's not a person, that's a ghost. Who knows? That maybe the dish that he's eating is also a ghost. It looks pretty transparent.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I was saying. It has to be flan. Without the, like, the frosting you put on. Or I don't know what that is.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what flan is. Like, I've never learned that word.
It's like Mexican dessert. It's like fried Jello or something. I've had it like once a long time ago. It's pretty good, but it's like a heart attack on a plate.
Well, that's kind of fitting with the deluxe ghost description.
Yeah. So here the runners are going into their second boss fight. This is Pogmire, as I prefer to call him.
Buggy boy.
Miles getting
getting
the one
it.
cycle.
Flauke should be good too.
Flauke gets it. And that is some solid stuff right there. Let's go.
You're so close, this is hype.
22-24, 22-28. Yep, they're only 4 seconds apart.
4 seconds into area 3, let's go. That was basically mostly because the hidden room for Miles was a bit
monka.
A bit monka.
Yeah, Bogmire is definitely one of those harder ghosts because he has a pretty strong pull. And usually what runners try to do is they try to run him into the wall on the right so he's easier to control. And there's a lot of other things that is very touchy about Bogmire. For instance, you cannot touch your controls at all going into Bogmire because if you do, you might move a little bit, or if you're holding your vacuum at all, then Bogmire spawns somewhere on the left instead of on the right, which is just much less consistent and loses a couple seconds.
Yeah, it's bad. You just want to put your controller away and make sure to not touch it during that cutscene. Yeah, 4 seconds.
Both runners headed into Area 3 here now, and they're about to get some water. Is that how Canadians say it? Water?
I don't know, I'm not Canadian.
Yeah, fair.
We say water.
And what's this?
What's what?
It's
What? What?
Mario.
No way, dude.
What's he doing here? He got written off the set. This was supposed to be Waluigi. This is a ripoff. I bought a game called Waluigi's Mansion. Come on.
Waluigi's apartment.
It's Waluigi's single room apartment. Feels bad, man. Okay. Miles set up, and so did Flauke, actually, for a trick called Stumble Skip. Doesn't look like Miles quite got it.
Nope.
Flauke getting it, though. which is pretty pog. But basically, as long as you're not standing on the rock at the bottom of the well, you should be able to not stumble once you get back up the ladder, which saves like half a second of time or something like that.
Yeah, it's about a second. It's dumb how the game handles it, because when you're on the rock, it treats it as if you're in the air. So then when you land on the top of the ladder, it treats it like you fell. So that's why you stumble.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see different strategies. I believe Flauke is gonna go for this tech skip here. He's gonna go for it. Miles maybe going for the other tech skip setup, but
Yeah, Flauke's not going for the chest scene cut skip.
chest scene cut skip.
That's a lot of words, man. Flauke getting some pretty good RNG here.
Ooh,
He's actually
pretty
doing
close.
Yep.
Nice.
Nice. Very nice. That's good. You love to see it.
And Miles opting out of it. They're gonna
That's
be like
okay,
they're gonna be like even after this.
Yeah, that's definitely respectable.
No, never mind.
It's definitely hard to pull off that particular tech skip.
Yeah.
Some people say go for it no matter what, anyways, which I can understand.
I mean, it's just if you're comfortable with it, go for it. If you're not, it's not a big deal. It is consistent, but it takes a lot of getting used to.
Right. It's mostly just learning the setup, I guess.
Oh, I thought Flauke was just gonna leave there without grabbing the key.
Alright. Both of them heading into Nanos here. We're not going to see any swag balls today, unfortunately.
Miles opting to clean up the pearls. It's pretty easy to lose the boo because of the pearls, because Luigi just aims at those and then you go away from the boo and then the boo is just gone.
Yeah, this game has a pretty odd auto-locking system where above a lot of other things, Luigi would rather lock onto pearls, bars, or hearts, or anything else bouncing around like mushrooms. Well, actually, no, I don't know.
Yeah, just anything but the boo, basically.
Yeah.
Even mushrooms. Luigi would rather die than get the boo.
Flauke having a little bit of a hard time in the hallway, but coming back out of it. Okay, so here's what I don't understand, and maybe you can answer this. Apparently the triple here is slower, but it's only slower if you don't go for the burn strat.
Wait, I'm confused. I thought the burn strat was the only way to do the triple.
Well, no, you could suck off the mess and then do the suck-up triple, but it's faster, apparently, from what I hear, to do the burn strat, so you just burn the ghost and then you suck up the Shy Guys.
Oh, so you burn them twice. Like you burn the grabber twice and then get the Shy Guy.
I think so, but I've been hearing mixed things, so I was asking you, what is the fastest strat?
From what I know, the triple where you just burn the grabber once is the fastest strat. It's very easy to not do it optimally and end up being slower than the other strat. So doing the double burn, what you were talking about, is also just a really fast thing on average. But technically, the single burn is optimally the fastest.
Okay, that's good to know. All right, both runners once again neck and neck. Probably only, I want to say 6 seconds apart. And both of them going for their moonshot. Just destroying celestial bodies for the fun of it.
Both getting a very quick one. It's very rare, but this is a random thing that I just recently thought of. Like, it's very rare, but it's possible for you to actually get one of the stars in the background to mess up your visual cue. Because the way we aim moonshot is you look at the way the poltergust nozzle is in relation to Luigi's right arm. Like there needs to be a tiny bit of space in between. But if there's a star in the background right behind it, you cannot see it. But that's like astronomically rare.
I've also heard some funny things about the moon hitbox, where apparently the moon hitbox is actually vertically wide. So like you can aim way off of the moon and hit above it, and as long as you're centered, you still hit it.
I have no idea, man.
Yeah, I learned that one from Jared. Apparently that's just nuts.
Who'd want to aim high though? Like it doesn't save any time. So it's
No, if anything, that loses time because the ball has to travel further.
yeah. Shoot for the moon, you'll at least hit the stars.
All right, both of them going for their triples, their doubles, and then their triples. Miles getting it, no problem.
And here comes the best part of the run.
Yeah, the good old save warp.
Yeah, dude. All right, let's see if he gets it.
No problem.
Looking good, looking good. Ooh, I think he went for the faster animation skip, but he didn't get it. Ooh, Flauke is gonna miss it here.
Oh, yep, he missed it.
Oh, having to do the warp of shame. You hate to see it. Oh, my eyes.
You hate to see it. Oh no.
My eyes are burning.
Will someone please think of the Pablo?
So Miles here grabbing fire in the study. Very important part of doing the save warp. It doesn't lose, like, it loses like half a second to grab it. But you save so much time from the warp that it ends up being totally worth it.
And it does end up being helpful for flashlight canceling, which is when the runners go from a light room to a dark room, they pull out their flashlight. But if they flash some fire first, then it skips that animation.
Yeah. And also for pulling out the vacuum inlet rooms. You can do a little skip, saving half a second. But you can only do it with element. So you can see Flauke didn't refill his fire. Maybe that will come to be a bit of an issue for him later, but if he can conserve it fine, it should be okay.
Yep, neither of them opting for the double. It's probably not necessary, but it is pretty flashy.
Yeah, it's mostly just flashy. It's very hard to actually get the optimal like time save out of it because they can split up and then it's basically the same speed as doing the regular singles. But it's still cool to go for. Flauke here going for the shoe after the boo. But he had such a weird angle that he couldn't properly drag it to the door.
So right now the runners are still, they're probably maybe, I want to say 12 seconds apart from each other at the moment. And then they're coming up on a next boss battle, which could be a potentially major separator, depending on how it goes. And there's a lot of different little things that could affect it.
Yeah, after Bulas's the boss fight, we're gonna see how close they really are, or how far, depending on how it goes. But for now,
But first,
Mashing.
Mash percent. And now, a word from our sponsors. Luigi's House Cleaning Service. We're the boost in the business. Call 588-LUIGI.
Do we have time to read some donations?
I think we do.
All right, we have $10,000 from Philip Banks saying, "Why didn't they knock on the toilet, dude?"
Thank you, Philip Banks, for that 10,000.
We got $1,000 from Acoustic Kilometers saying, "That guy on the right is very cool."
And here Miles goes. He's getting Clairvoya taken care of. Clairvoya is definitely an interesting one. She's supposedly the easiest ghost to suck up because she has a pull rate of 0. And getting the very good, very optimal RNG there. Flauke also getting some pretty respectable RNG. Nope, there was the blue ball. And probably, I think the worst is if it's on the right.
Yeah. It's most likely to be in either top left or top right, statistically speaking. But you want it to be either in the middle or to the left.
Right, yeah. There's actually broken down the game, decompiled it from the source code, or not the source code, but from a copy of the binary. And we've been able to kind of pick apart variables and values of the game that are kind of baked in. From that, some members of the community have been able to make a spreadsheet of the probabilities, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think Saria100 has made a complete spreadsheet of all the probabilities that is available on speedruns.com.
Yeah, very helpful resource. For example, this room, the boo is most likely to be in the chair on the right, so best strategy to do this is to go there first. So let's see if Mouse is gonna do that. He is.
You'll love to see it.
And Flauke is gonna do the same thing here. Ooh. Flauke also getting the early activation.
But getting bonked in the middle there. He recovers pretty well though. And here's Miles going into boo losses. The great equalizer. Flauke heading there in there now.
ElectricMiles in the chat saying my L trigger is starting to act up. Need to push it harder than normal. So he apparently made some triggering mistakes. So for anyone in chat totally jamming to this music, it's it's never there in the Japanese version. Pretty much, it always cuts out. Alright, so let's see this.
Miles setting up for the 1 cycle.
Ooh, that angle looks a bit low. Ah, nice, good. We're doing the double shot. That was so
low,
good.
But definitely a good recovery. He gets it.
Somewhat low, but not slow. So if Flauke messes up here, it's gonna put Mouse in a super big lead. No, but he's good too. Ooh, missing the cleanup though. This could be.
This could
Oh
be bad.
no,
Yeah. No, he definitely
no,
did
he's not
get
one
the one
cycling.
cycle.
Oh, the rage pass. I thought I was gonna quit there.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Well, it might be just an instinctual thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you get used to doing runs, and you forget you're in a race sometimes.
Specifically
Ooh.
with that mistake, like getting
Yeah.
the 12 boot eye shot, which is like really good, and then missing the
This
rest.
boot
Is,
yeah,
oh, this is not
he's
good.
just trolling him bad.
So yeah, Mouse with a comfy lead.
Yeah,
And, yeah.
they're 54 seconds apart. So Flauke coming in with a 41.01 and Miles finishing up with a 40.07.
He's pretty much this entire cutscene ahead. So on to area 4. The longest area, not because it has the most rooms or the most ghosts, but just because it takes place in the attic and in the basement. And while we can warp down using mirrors and save warps, there's no way to warp up, so we pretty much have to walk there every time.
Yeah, pretty much. Area 4 is basically a walking simulator.
Yeah. Like, when you get a run that's on pace, and you go into Area 4, you first have to go for, like, those couple minutes of just walking. Before like, you know you're on pace, but you cannot really do anything, and you're still playing the game. Pretty cool. So, this is the part of the game which is probably very memorable for those who played this game as a kid. But for speedrunning, it's basically just go to this guy that you already know where he is. Because Uncle Grimly, he saw this power outage as a chance to practice his ghost scaring skills. And he doesn't want the light to be turned on, so he locked the breaker room and got the key.
Yeah, Grimley's actually trying to get into Monsters Inc. He's trying to be on the scare floor.
He's still an assistant.
Yeah, he's just just a Mike Wazowski.
He didn't pass at Monsters University.
What a pleb.
Oh, imagine if Mouse just got like a 2-minute Grimly. Nah. He would hate to see that, but it will make the race closer. But
that would suck. Actually, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. I think
not even your worst enemy, just wishing a 10-minute Grimly onto them. Just someone that doesn't even run LM. Like
Satan.
you
no
just
one was
like
saying
walk
10
up
minute
to them.
Grimly. Calm down, Satan.
1 year Grimly.
Everyone's graduating from college, and meanwhile I'm waiting for Grimly.
We'll see if Mouse or Flauke goes for Breakaboo. I don't believe I've ever seen Mouse do it. He might do it.
I believe I saw Miles practicing for it earlier.
Oh, let's go. Is he gonna do it? Oh, he's not doing it.
Nope. He looks like he's opting out for it. Or opting out of it. And that's actually pretty respectable. Breakaboo is one of the most technically challenging tricks in the game. Just because of how much limited space you have to mess up.
Yeah, there's basically no room for error. You have to completely master the art of boost. You got a very quick double there, though. That's like about as much time saved as the breaker boo over the seller singles. Breaker boo is like it's not even that much time. It's like 8 seconds.
Well, 8 seconds, but also if you can't do King Boo, or not King Boo, but Vanguard Boo optimally, it can be a little slower.
Yeah, but if you cannot do King Boo optimal, or dude, I'm picking up your speed.
I infected your language. Yeah, Vanguard Boo optimally, then yeah, you can't. You probably shouldn't be going for Breaker Boo anyways. Yeah.
Yeah. Is he gonna get this? Oh, I almost got that.
So close.
So the way that works is the boo has 200 HP. You can only get about 150 off, but we drag the boo back so that you increase the distance between the boo and the wall, so you can get more health off, and that barely gives you enough space to get the 1 cycle, but he barely missed it. So he got it very low health, so he's gonna check back into break room. We're gonna just hope he went back in.
Yeah. So the question is if he doesn't end up going back into breaker room, is Flauke going to try to come back for him by clearing pipe room, or is he just going to go for Vanguard Boo?
Well, at this point, the boo is at 12 health, so he pretty much has to just go for it. Oh, he's not happy about that.
So now he's in pipe room, so he's definitely going to have to come back for him later. Definitely a solid attempt for trying to catch up to Miles with the 56-second gap right now. Miles in toy room. Let's see if he's going to set up a double. He's definitely trying, but not quite getting the good angles. Yep, still a pretty good solid 3.
Yeah, it's better than getting the double and breaking off, at least. This is actually one of the more technical rooms, if you can even call it a room, but the rooftop. Even though it looks like it's just burning, you have to have clay movement here, getting these ghosts, getting the burn skip.
No Boston burns, though.
There's a strat in PAL Hidden Mansion on the rooftop that's way cooler than Boston Burn.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the PAL rooftop is the variety pack, so it's just basically every ghost in the game. And you can set them up in like a 5-piece. Well, not a 5-piece, like it's like a 4-piece, and then you burn the other 2. It's kind of weird to explain. There's different strats for it, but yeah.
It's the family fun pack.
Ooh, Flauke almost getting shot there. Ooh, oh,
almost, almost.
He was 1 A press away from losing this race there.
Well, yeah, I think that was once again. I think that was instinct, kind of just kicking in, or muscle memory kicking in. If this was not a race and it was just a run, that would definitely be a reset point.
Yeah, the blue losses would have probably been the reset already.
Right, and that's almost what he did at blue losses as well. The gap is definitely wide, but it's not over yet.
Going for the Boston Burn.
Oh,
and he gets it.
Dude, Flauke gets like...
Oh, he almost... If he got that burn skip, that would have been so good if he got that. Still backing that up pretty good. Ooh, and Miles here losing the armory boo. This is actually not over. It looks... Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, Miles having a lot of trouble here with armory boo.
Remember, Miles just still needs to get the entirety of Vanguard boo, while Flauke only needs 12 HP of breaker boo, so if he clears pipe boo pretty fast, he's not as far behind as it seems.
That's actually true, yep. So there's definitely unclaimed time that Flauke has yet to recover. So it definitely is not over. There's a 56 second gap, but that's not completely evaluated yet in terms of the skips that Flauke kind of invested in so far. And Flauke heading into Armory. If he can get Armory Boo relatively cleanly, that's also some time save. Miles headed into Pipe Room.
So you don't actually need to clear this room. In this category, you just get the key from the from under the waterfall. But Flauke is gonna have to clear it, or at least he should clear it because the boo is inside.
Yeah, the good thing about
no.
Pipe Room. Oh, yeah, looks like Flauke's having a little bit of trouble. Definitely not worse than Miles, because going into Pottery is probably the faster of the slow strats, or faster of the slow outcomes, I guess.
Faster of the slow.
Alternatives. I don't know words. But definitely saving some time there over Miles. Closing that gap. Let's see if it's enough. Clearing Pipe Room is definitely not that much time lost because you kind of get to burn the. You can burn the ghosts with ice as you're going.
Burn them with ice.
Burn them with ice. Freezer burn, right?
Freeze them with fire.
Well, no. Haven't you ever heard of freezer burn?
No.
Oh. Well, I mean, I swear it's a thing. Anyways.
It might be a thing, but go on.
Anyways, you can freeze them with ice, if that makes you happy. And not too much time lost there. Or you could actually suck them up too. I guess that's what Flauke is going with here. And yeah, clear the room all the same. Sometimes I accidentally clear this room just by trying to get the key. Oh, not getting quite the boo he was looking for.
Oh, I see. So he cleared the room before doing this like cutscene where you get the waterfall to stop running. Because if he spawned the pipe boo first, he has to wait for it to leave the room before he can activate the other boo.
That's actually pretty smart. I did not think of that.
Pretty forehead.
So, yeah, definitely. Pretty forehead. I was gonna say forehead, then I was like, wait, no, that's like sarcastic smart, but that was actually smart.
5 head.
Nah, 6 head. Alright, and he's telling that 300 boo, that 300 HP boo to get out of here. He doesn't need him. And going into Weston now. Miles going into Van Gore as we speak. So now Flauke has reclaimed a little bit of time over Miles, and Miles is going to have to be doing Van Gore boo. So we'll see if that's going to be enough to put them back neck and neck. And if it is, then that'll come down to King Boo strats. I don't know if Miles is practiced for the 1 cycle or not. Do you know?
I don't. Even if he practiced, I doubt he would go for it if he's this far ahead.
That is fair. Yeah, it's a hard strat for sure. The setup is definitely.
Oh no!
Flauke having troubles with Weston Boo.
I'm surprised he didn't pause on that one.
Yeah. Well, luckily Pipe Room's already cleared, so he can just take him here. There's that save warp PM.
Oh, Miles going for the instant triple. That's very good. That was so clean. He got all the damage up instantly too. That's so hard to do. So Miles still needs to get the boo in this room. He has a 30. Oh no.
Yeah, well, he missed one of the trash can ghosts anyways. So he didn't quite get that triple, and then also the banana.
Oh.
Ooh, double banana action.
This might be the window for
This-
Flauke to catch up.
Yeah, this might be the equalizer right here.
Yeah, because now if Miles messes up on King Boo,
Oh, he missed one. He gets it. Flauke heading to Vanguard now. Let's see if this closes the gap.
I doubt it will actually close the gap, but it will make it a bit smaller. That's for sure.
So
Because
now
Flauke-
Miles will be doing Van Gorbu, but Flauke will be skipping this because
Yeah,
he
yeah.
already has his 40. Miles definitely showing some great control of his boost so far.
Yeah,
Flauke
that's
missing the
such an important skill to have, being able to handle the boost.
yeah.
Oh, no, he should be good. He's good.
Yeah, he's good. Definitely having a little bit of a hard time with those triples, but as long as it comes in, it's a triple. Flauke also going for the instant triple, not quite getting it.
Yeah, that lineup was pretty sketch.
Miles headed into King Boo now. So it's definitely still not over. Although it looks like Miles still did enough to maintain his lead here. He's headed into King Boo now. Flauke just has to finish this part up, and then he's also into King Boo. And then let's see what kind of strats we're going to see. Or Crown Theft, maybe.
Crown Theft.
You never know.
If Miles Crown Thefts here, then Flauke wins.
Flauke going for the mirror warp and not the save warp.
Pretty much the only instance where that is good.
Yeah. It's Pablo approved, so don't worry.
Pablo's seal of quality. Approved by the government.
The government of Pablo.
Alright, let's see it. Wait,
Miles
what?
cutting out a little.
Miles keeping us on our toes. Wanting to keep this race even. He's gonna wait in the cutscene.
He's just gonna wait until he comes back with a finish run.
It's just gonna warp to him, like, resetting the mansion.
Oh no.
Oh, he moved a bit. So Flauke,
Yeah.
you're catching up. This just in, we heard from sources that Miles' internet is malfunctioning.
Oh no. Oh no. So this just in, this is now an SMS race.
He jumped, and then it turned. That was the quickest fast leg ever.
Yeah, so
Whoa.
Flauke is actually speedrunning SMS at the same time.
What a gamer.
What an absolute Chad.
So Flauke, you're actually pulling ahead. Miles back to running Super Mario Bros.
So we can't really see it on screen, but Miles did finish
How do you know?
with. I'm looking at the race room. He finished with a 1 hour 4 second.
You're from the future.
I am indeed from the future. So Miles is the winner.
Spoilers.
Well, it's not really spoilers. It did happen. This just in. His actual time was 59:49. Although, oh yeah, he just hit the done button late, which happens with race time. Flauke having some hard times.
Mouse's internet freezing. Flauke actually freezing in the game. Oh, and there he won. Spliced run, but he won.
Spliced. Dude, only real gamers splice SMS in the middle of their LM runs.
I thought you were just gonna say only real gamers splice. That was gonna be a bit monka. So what is Flauke's final time?
It is a... Well, actually, I don't think the race time one is accurate. ElectricMiles, congratulations on the win. How do you feel?
GG.
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 My internet's still completely dying right now.
Yeah, it looks like you're
yeah.
playing Mario Bros.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, your stream looks like a very beautiful mosaic.
It's wonderful, isn't it? That entire King Boo fight I was at, I think 15 kilobits.
GG Miles.
GG Flauke. Oh, okay, well, you know, for the mistakes I made, I'm not completely upset with my final time. That I really don't like the mistakes I made though.
Oh, nor do I.
Yeah, King Boo, or not King Boo, Boolossus was definitely a little bit sketch.
I watched that Boolossus, that was painful. I'm sorry.
When I say I've not had a Bulossus that bad in years, I mean it.
Yeah, we could see
It
from
was-
the game that you were not happy about it with the
I was
pauses.
very close to resetting.
Yeah, so that's what we were commenting on. So we saw you were probably about to do it just based on muscle memory there. Or was that what it was? Or
Yeah,
you just
pretty much.
Okay, yeah, I figured because
I would have. I mean, I would have reset at missing the glove save and quit. Like I would have reset out of anger at that. So if it wasn't that, the Bulossus would have, and dropping Breaker Boo, everything went wrong.
Did go for Breaker? Yeah, I wasn't about to go for Breaker on that run.
Honestly, you had such a lead. If you had went for it, I said if you went for it, I wasn't, because the chances of either of us one cycling was kind of low.
Yeah, I'm only about 30% consistent at it, so...
I'm
yeah.
usually like 90% consistent if he charges, but today I'm just I'm playing bad. And I had a charge in the run, so it was just pretty sad.
Dude, my Area 3 was so good. Why did everything else have to be bad?
yeah, you guys were actually pretty close. You were about 4 seconds headed into Area 3. You were both 4 seconds apart.
that was hype. I saw that. It's like, dude, I knew this race was gonna be close, but dude, let's go.
I was
Yeah.
I was happy with how we played. I missed a Shy Guy double to miss DR, and I'm like, oh my god, I swear to god, if Miles gets ER and then you didn't, I'm like, alright, I'm not completely behind now.
Yeah, I was hoping it wouldn't be an ER difference. I really was hoping for that. I did get tech skip though in the parlor, so that kind of. But then I proceeded to puke all over Hidden Room.
Yeah, I saw that, and then I had a little bit better RNG in Laundry Room, so I pushed ahead, and then you had better RNG in Melody, and then that pushed you ahead, and then from there, I think you were steadily ahead for the rest of the run.
Yeah, my Area 3 was really solid. I don't have anything to complain about that aside from messing up the safe strat in Astro Hall. But actually really the only thing that really annoyed me was dropping all those R inputs in Armory, because I had a free one cycle with good RNG, and then the game was like, you didn't Pump R. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I've been so focused on playing Mario Sunshine that I haven't even played this game. And the reason I needed this pushed ahead is literally 2 hours before the race. I got a job interview.
Oh yeah, that's
Wow.
important.
So I have to go to that in a couple in like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Dude, congrats on the interview. Good luck on that.
It's
So, yeah.
funny it worked out today because I took today and tomorrow off.
I am like eternally so thankful for everyone.
That's pretty important. Like I said, I'm glad I took today. Also, I was really open, except for the evening. So,
Right.
And you know what? I think it works out because you're gonna get a chance to play against your good buddy Lando.
oh, that's gonna be hype.
That's gonna
Dude,
be a fun match.
rivalry matchup. Let's go.
Right? I think that's
It's gonna be hype. The two of us were pretty excited to go up against each other. And it's really funny too because I predicted that I wanted to predict getting up to face Lando, even though the circumstances that led that to happening are unbelievably lucky.
Oh yeah, Philly soft blocking, so Afroman goes up, and then
Pablo soft locking, so I don't go up against Splazer.
So you got
Splazer would have destroyed me.
You got to don't sell yourself short.
He's gotten so good. My good runs are his bad runs now, so I a chance.
I almost beat him. I was gonna beat him if I had went for fast 3.
Really? Oh, there you go. You never know what happens in these races. Crazy stuff happens.
It has been. I was gonna say like this isn't an upset. This is kind of like it could have been either or.
No, this was one of the closest races of the whole tourney. To be honest,
Yeah,
I'm gonna stand by that.
100%.
I was looking forward to this one. This is gonna be good. And I had a lot of fun.
I was really happy with how competitive it was up to 8 and end of A2. A3 I dropped the ball pretty hard.
Yeah.
A4 I went for every possible YOLO strat I could.
Meanwhile, I was trying to be
tell.
I was being as safe as I could. Well, except when I was like, oh, I see an opportunity for soldier double. I'm gonna be stupid and go for it. But I got lucky and it didn't burn me. So
yeah, and I went for it and it did. I also went for Boston Burn. That was very clean.
Yeah, that was like
Boston Burn's
plus
hype.
50 swag points.
That was one of the cleanest Boston Burns I've ever done. If I'd gotten hit by an element, I bet that Boston Burn would have been faster.
I had to turn off my Wii. I'm tired of listening to the sound.
Yeah. But
Well, that was great.
GG. You completely deserve to win. Your consistency was way better than mine.
Dude, I can't believe how much my consistency's carried me through this tournament right now. All of my tourney runs have been within a minute of each other.
Yeah.
Fastest runs at 59:22. My slowest runs an hour and 2 seconds.
This is the only tourney race that I wasn't PB paced into.
Oh my
A4.
goodness. That's crazy.
41 flat Bulas's key.
And that hurts. That's painful.
Sometimes you just don't play well, and that was
It's
today,
true.
you know. So, I'm looking forward. I hope to get to commentate you versus Lando because that's just going to be pure fun.
Oh, it's gonna be hype.
It's going to be very hype.
That should be a good one, yeah.
And
Well, GG's to all of you. Congrats, Miles, for the dub, taking the dub, and your great consistency, great running today. Any of y'all? Yeah.
All right.
To everybody in chat, please go give these fine runners a follow. And also, there's our tournament board in our lineups and the schedule and whatnot to see what's coming up in the pipeline. This actually concludes round 5 of the losers bracket, so we should be moving on to round 6 this next week. We got Miles v Lando, and then we have Jared's Strength v Pablo. I don't know why Jared's match hasn't gotten updated yet, but anyways, you should watch out for those in the next week. Thanks for.
We're getting up to the end here.
yeah, we're really close. All right.
Yeah, we really are.
I gotta go prep for my job interview.
You good luck, man. Good luck.
You're gonna know it. You're gonna know it.
I'll let y'all know if I get it.
Yeah,
Or
dude. Good luck on that interview.
All right,
We
see y'all.
believe in you.
Yeah, you can do it. All right. With that said, you guys have anything else to add?
I turned 27 today.
Dude, happy!
Dude,
I didn't even know. Happy birthday!
Thank you. Yeah, I just.
Happy birthday!
That's a
man.
fun little hype.
Yeah, winning a race on your birthday feels good, man.
Feels good. So.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
GG.
enjoy the rest of my day doing nothing. Well, I am going bowling later, but
That's
that's a weekly thing. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that sounds like
Dude,
a real
have fun.
time.
Enjoy the rest of your day, man.
Thank you. You guys enjoy the rest of your days, and everyone
Thank
else
you.
as well.
Yep. Thank you.
Jesus.
So once again, thank you for joining us. Watch out for these round 6 LM tourney of the losers bracket. Should be coming up next week. We will see you next time. Peace.